Let's get into this Markel post thing, man.
Get into it. Let's do it.
I did not. So I watched him in college. I didn't. I wouldn't have chose him number one in that draft, but I thought he was a surefire, like all star, coming out of that draft. And I just can't believe like his fall for grace. Like this the second time he's going to see a shoulder specialist. He's just been like he's shooting the craziest free throws, wobbling the ball in his hand before and just slinging it toward the rim, airballing threes. Like, what you think about all of this that's going on?
I'm glad we talked about this because this is like a four-parter for me. For one, message to all young basketball players out there that's playing the game of basketball, that found their groove in the game of basketball, that's comfortable with the way they play, what makes them a top five prospect in the NBA. Don't let these people change your game. This is this is this is proof right here that he's suffering these shoulder injuries and stuff because his confidence is low. It's like Derrick Rose finally getting back on track from injuring himself 5 years ago. Like
Yeah,
5, 6 years ago. Like he's just not regaining that confidence. That confidence can make you hurt yourself again, can make you think you hurt when you really not, when you just really mentally just out done mad because you're not like and the crazy thing is he still shows signs of explosiveness. He can still jump, he can still pass. He get it to the line to shoot these ugly ass free throws that he be shooting. So he's doing something right. They gotta either let him go somewhere else that's putting the focal point on them, that's putting the focal point on him as a future star in this league and help him regain his confidence. I don't think he's done yet at all. I don't think he's done yet at all. He's definitely done in Philadelphia though.
yeah. So my suggestion for them was that they sent him to the G League. Why not send him to the G League and let him like get his confidence back up? Because that's what I think. I think the big problem with him he's not confident in nothing about his game right now. Like he used to be able once he got into the lane, like there was an automatic. If he ain't get to the rim, it's a pull up jumper. Boom, no hesitation, no. I'm not thinking about passing this. No, he needs to get that mentality back first before he even worry about fixing his jumper. It's mental too. It may be a little physical, but it's mental too because it's like he's thinking the game too much. He needs to get back to just playing, like flat out playing, like not worrying about his shoulder, not worrying about his teammates, getting them involved because he got teammates that's gonna get themselves involved. They gonna get their shots. He needs to worry about. All right, I need to look good because once I start looking good, then everything else will open up for everybody.
Man, that's true. That's true. See, you're a proponent of the G League in this situation, and I'm not because I think that will further crush his confidence. I think they gotta get him going. He gotta be. In order for him to really flourish, he's gotta leave Philadelphia. They already tainted him enough. They already got this stigma of these number one picks that they drafted and bringing in, not being able to play their first year in the league.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like another one this year, Zaire Smith is another dude they got like that. Like it's like every year they got somebody that's just not gonna play their rookie year. They just gonna be chilling on the sideline.
So
Like
like that whole thing in itself, I think just like you gotta get out of there. But like you said, man, it's all confidence. This confidence is shot right now. You can't understand why they drafted him this high if they didn't like the way he played. If they didn't like the way he shot the ball.
but see that's the thing though. He didn't shoot the ball like this in college. Like he shot totally different. Like totally different. Like it's a different person. Like he had like a smooth 1-2 jumper. Like he could get it off like on anybody. Now it's just like he got like a clunky. He can only shoot standing, and he got clunky. Like it's weird. Like if he had the game that he had coming out of college, they wouldn't even needed to trade for Jimmy Butler because he was supposed to be that wing scorer, like in the crunch time when they needed to go to somebody that they didn't have to dump it down to Embiid or worry about Simmons getting like the players like sinking off on Simmons. So like if he actually like had like his shooting form from back then, he would be good.
Yeah, yeah, it's tough, man. That's tough, man. I really feel sorry for him, because I really want that nigga to be good, though.
Yeah, like
I really want to see what you can do for real, for real. So I'm interested to see what Philly gonna do. He's going back to talk to his specialist, so obviously somebody thinks something is wrong. So, we'll see.
yeah, we'll definitely see. I knew it was a problem when he fired the shooting coach before this, like during the season, after like all that talk about his jumper back and he gonna be right, but they didn't want to release no film of it this summer. I'm like, oh, something wrong with that. If your jumper really like back and you really like shooting the way you were supposed to, you will want people to see like, all right, I'm back. Like, boom, get your confidence up. While people be like, oh yeah, he's back, he's good, he's good. Once that happened, I'm like, oh yeah, his jumper ain't coming back this year. He need another year. And he's supposed to make like $10 million next year. Like they got a decision on their hands to whether they want to trade him now and have that open cap space. Because if they trade him, they can have the space to go get Kemba Walker or somebody like that. Like a Kemba Walker, I think will put them over the top. Like they would be. If Kemba Walker goes there, they're going to probably be the favorites in the East.
The way Kemba Walker come on right now, they can fuck around with that bitch today with Kemba Walker.
Right, like Kemba Walker has been playing like a
That'll make them
superstar.
so dangerous. Like Jimmy Walker, Jimmy Butler, Ben Simmons, who they for?
They don't
It
even.
don't really matter.
Yeah, because they gonna put Simmons at the four. They just need. They got JJ Redick still, so
Oh,
it's Kimba, JJ, Jimmy Butler, Simmons, and Embiid. Like that's one of the lineups that you think like, all right, this could actually be a championship level. Like this could be like
They could
a Warriors East.
They could definitely win. They could definitely, and the way dysfunctional as Golden State is right now, they gonna figure that shit out though. They know they can't be doing that. Yeah, see, they looking at motherfucking PTs and cream out there, but
Yeah, they got their own issues to worry about. They done lost 4 straight games. They just not the same. Like I feel like this showing people like, all right, we need to stop like underrating.
everybody else in the league, for one, like these niggas ain't all professional.
Yeah, exactly. Like you got niggas like 6ix9ine. I know you probably listening or you will be listening. 6ix9ine talking about some it's a foregone conclusion, all this crap about nobody got a chance and stuff like that. Niggas got a chance this year. And this is also why I told Latte like I feel like somebody from the East is gonna win a championship this year because the Warriors, like at some point, mental fatigue is a real thing, and it wears down teams.
The power is shifting though. LeBron going to see the thing is what made LeBron so powerful is because he controlled the whole coast. He controlled the whole conference. Everything had to go through him. He shifts the balance of power, but he goes to a place where everything don't go through him. It goes through Golden State.
Right.
So now that makes the West top heavy.
Yeah.
And it gives the East all the versatility, all the depth, the better teams, the better built teams and stuff like that. Whereas if you in the West, the Thunder is underachieving.
Yeah, but I don't know if that's gonna last. But yeah, they are underachieving right now.
Houston failed as they always do because they just not like it's just not gonna work. It's just not gonna work, man.
They need to make some moves. They should have been the team that was trying to get Jimmy Butler.
First of all, you can't let Trevor Ariza go.
Yeah, that's
you
true.
You underestimated how valuable he was to your team and thinking that you was going to bring in what was going to make Carmelo Anthony pop was to have a nigga like Trevor Ariza. So that he ain't got to guard nobody. He ain't got to worry about hustling and shit like that. And he can still come down and smack a three. Like, you ain't got that nigga, man. And you gotta make, if you ain't got that nigga and you trying to make Chris Paul guard his position, Chris Paul can guard his position, but James Harden,
Yeah.
you put everybody out of defensive liability if you don't got to stabilize around the wing. Like, you got PJ Tucker, who's solid, but they need a smart player like Trevor Reeves or somebody like that.
But they don't end up getting these players on a buyout. Just watch. Like, I can't see the Suns hold. The Suns have no reason to hold on to Trevor Ariza. Like, they are garbage. They should be shooting for a top pick again. They should be out there trying to tank for Zion, just like the Cavs is. So, like, they have no reason to stick with Trevor Ariza. And like, if they could get a couple billion off of that salary, then they should for this year. Like, it is no point in holding on to Trevor Ariza because he does no help for their team. They got a young Trevor Ariza to me. Michael Bridges, like he's a young Trevor Ariza. Like, he out there doing all the dirty work, hitting threes in the corner and all that. So just grow your young players and let go of these old players like they did for Tyson Chandler. And he been balling for the Lakers. Tyson Chandler been playing well. So
one thing with the Lakers is just like, y'all on some bootleg shit. Y'all on some. These niggas is like some young punks.
they
They like some young punks. Not like some punks, but they like old niggas call niggas young punks. Like, they just they so inexperienced
Yeah.
that, like, and it's making it bootleg with the other signings that they making. Like, I like Tyson Taylor signing. But why Mike Beasley? Why Lance Stevenson? Like, why?
Yeah, them roster spots could have definitely been used.
I
with
like
some
JaVale McGee. I
JaVale
like the
McGee's a good
combination
sign.
of JaVale McGee and Tyson Chandler. That's going to pay dividends for them. I like the young core. I like them. But it's like they need something else. They need something else.
I think a problem is they should have, that money that they took and gave to Rondo, why didn't they just give that to Julius Randle? Like, Julius Randle has been a monster
They
for
need
the
that
Pelicans.
toughness.
Yes, his toughness, his
toughness.
rebounding. I think he would have went perfect with McGee.
With Kuzma?
Yeah, with Kuzma. Yep, you could have still went small. You could have went small with that lineup. Like, if you got Randall, Kuzma, Brian Hart, and Ball in, that's a great lineup. Like, you can switch all five, and you don't have to worry about giving up the rebounding with Brian and Randall. Like, they're going to rebound. Now y'all don't have that like small lineup that y'all can go to and just run teams off the court.
This is what I think they need. I think they need somebody else wedged in between the young niggas to make a couple more of the young niggas be able to come off the bench. You know what I'm saying? And not giving too much pressure. Like, bring in, like, if you can get another All-Star on the wing, I don't know who out there.
No, I know who was out there. And I know who is the perfect fit for all of this.
If you get it,
Bradley Beal.
Exactly. You wedge one of them young niggas that got to start. You bring one of them off the bench. Stack your bench up. And that's how you going to beat the niggas. You put so much pressure on the niggas starting them young niggas. And you got LeBron, which already heightening your pressure up even more. But then when you get in these big games, they ain't showed that they ready to just go on and kill a nigga.
Yeah,
Kobe would have been on these niggas' ass.
But it's like, I see what LeBron trying to do and I respect it. Now he's starting to shoot, but he was trying to see like, all right, what y'all gonna do? Like, y'all show me what it is, and then I'm gonna come in because I know my game, and he just been killing in these last couple games. So it's like,
LeBron is the counter puncher, man. He always gonna sit back and see what you gonna do first.
But I really think that the Lakers need to, if they should really consider trading Brandon Ingram and whoever else they would want, Washington would want, other than McGee and somebody else for Bradley Beal. Like, I really think they should consider that. They said, well, Woj just put out a report that the Wizards trying to break it up.
Yeah, I seen that.
So, and I know they would prefer to trade John Wall, but they might not have like a choice in this.
Who would they trade John Wall? Where do he fit? Where is he needed?
he just needed where somebody need like a star. They're like, all right, so like a trade I seen that was proposed that I thought was actually a decent trade was Dwight and John Wall to the Heat for Whiteside and Dragic. And I'm like, okay, I can see that. I can see that being a decent trade because Miami want to get off the Whiteside contract bad.
Yeah,
He
I
ain't.
don't know why they
He's
did
shooting
that.
54% from the field, and all he do is dunk. Like all he should be doing is dunking. Like or getting low post touches. Like you can't have Whiteside in Miami. Like it don't fit. He wants the ball more. He don't fit with his teammates. So if you get John Wall and Dwight down there, maybe they can get him in real shape and they can get him some real coaching, like somebody that's gonna actually challenge him. Because I think that's been a problem with the Wizards this time anyway. Like nobody will challenge John Wall. And then the last practice, I guess that was the first time Scott Brooks ever challenged John Wall, and he said "fuck you," like, because he ain't never had that. He ain't never had a hard coach. So I think John Wall needs that hard coaching, that Miami, that Pat Riley, that Spoelstra, that coaching. Like, all right, this is you do. You get in this shape. So you need to lose weight, get in
You know
shape,
how Pat Riley gonna come here and eat that bullshit.
and you all that partying that's cut until you get back in shape and get playing good.
Cause he's fat as hell. Man.
Yeah, like that's why his knees. He keep getting these knee injuries, and he wondering why. Because back when he was really like 205 pounds, he wasn't getting hurt. It's now he like 225. That extra blood pounds on that frame and his speed is gonna take away from what he actually able to do. So
When them niggas was in that playoff series, man, they was balling. I thought I seen it, but what I
yeah,
seen was that these niggas was inconsistent.
yeah,
Like, and John Wall doesn't have a consistent jump shot.
yeah. That's hurting him. That's why you gotta put him with shooting.
And they don't want to respect Bradley Beal. They don't want to hand the team. They don't want to run it through him.
Even though last year they was better when they ran it through him. Like they went on like an 8-game winning streak as soon as John Wall went out. Because Bradley Beal he can shoot and he can handle. So like he taking the pressure off all the other rest of his teammates.
If John Wall had a consistent jumper, pull-up jumper, it'd be a different story. Then him being fat wouldn't matter. He still got a quick ass first step.
Yeah.
He could at least shoot. You know what I'm saying? Now he trying to bulldoze to the lane. You would think he would be more explosive, but see, you talking about a nigga that never really tried to center his game though. Like he never really developed all the way though. Like when John Wall, nigga, I really thought John Wall was about to be like top 5 for him. He was that good to me. He was that explosive, like shifty and shit like that. But he didn't want to get smarter at the game.
Yeah, he still plays way too fast for me.
He didn't
Like,
want to get smarter at the game. He didn't want to know how to play the point guard.
Yeah. But I think somebody like Miami or somebody like Phoenix need that second star. So like I would take the chance if I was them. Like I would honestly take a chance on them and I don't know who they would give up though.
Didn't they just pay John Wall?
Oh, if the contract it don't start till next year, but he'll be making $38 million next year. That contract is gonna be one of the worst contracts in the NBA. But I think it rounds out at $45 million a year. Like he definitely robbed the NBA blind.
Did they get Bill on like $80 million?
He got like 100, but his contract gonna be up in 2 years. So it was his rookie deal, like how Kyrie got that lower amount of money because they was rookies like they was rookies in 2011, 2012.
Yeah, Kyrie
so.
signed what? He was like 85.
Yeah, I think it was 85. But that was the max back.
For 4 years.
5 years. But that was the max back then. Like, the league has changed a lot since they signed these contracts. Yep.
Right before that shit switched.
Yep, he signed the deal right before that salary cap went up. I know they looking like him. It's him, Kemba Walker, Bradley Beal. A whole bunch of them is looking like, man, I can't wait to become a free agent.
He up now, though, ain't he?
Who?
Who ain't? What
Kimba is both of them. Kimba and Kyrie up
Yeah, they
this
about to
year.
get paid.
They about to get paid, and Klay Thompson need to get paid. He another one that's signed. So yeah, like it's more so like I feel like it's a need for them to like play more minutes together so they can get it ready for the playoffs. Cause like I'm not worried about them until the playoffs happen. Like they need to just get their chemistry right, get the lineups that they're gonna use in the playoffs. Like eliminate like they did, eliminate Fultz from the rotation because he just don't fit. I like them going back to McConnell as their backup point guard because he
McConnell is a 2 point man, 2 vet. He like any of them white point guards that come in and run your offense real good.
yeah, and he got good chemistry with them because he been playing with them forever. So it's like
And know how to feed them. I like this squad though. I like this squad. What you think about the flip side about what Minnesota got back? Do you see
now that I really like. I don't know why people were sleeping on Covington. I know Covington he can't put the ball on the floor like that or nothing. Can't create offense, but he perfect for what they need. Yeah, they didn't need another. They already got T, Rose, Wiggins, and Towns. That's their creators. That's 4 creators. Any team would love to have 4
and
creators.
they got sorry.
Yeah, they got stars off the bench. He another creator. So you just need like now you just need to fill it in with your shooters and hard people that's gonna play hard and tough. So like I like the deal for them. I thought yeah, I think they're gonna get back into the playoffs. People thinking like no they not. I think they are gonna get back into the playoffs, but that Western Conference is just it's brutal out there. Like it's really
Utah got to
brutal.
find that flow. Utah was one of my favorite squads though. Cause that nigga Joe Ingles.
Yeah.
Joe Ingles, man.
Cold. That's a cold white
The
boy.
white bomber, man.
That's a cold white
He
boy.
breaking niggas off though. Like I like their squad though. They gotta find it though. The other day this nigga Donovan Mitchell took 43 shots and had 0 assists. That can't happen. They put a lot of weight on their young
Yeah.
shoulders.
Yeah.
For the second year.
They got him out there like AI. AI in 01. He out there like, all right, we gonna play defense. You take all the shots and create all the shots
I
for
don't mind being AI in 01, not in Utah. They'll actually need to satisfy a fan base there's a strong fan base, but no, not in Utah.
What they need to do though is Ricky Rubio is time. It's time. They just don't fit. Like they need a point guard that can create some shots and that will take some shots. Ricky Rubio, I thought at the end of the year he found it. Like you got to take shots, but now it's just like he's still not taking shots. He's just in the way. Nobody guarding him, so he slows the offense down too. Like he a great passer, but like at some point you have to like Rondo has learned. Like you got to shoot threes. Like
Yeah, he has a little set shot 3 working in the playoffs. He just don't got that type of he don't got the type of mentality that they need though. They need an aggressive creator.
yeah.
Like so it ain't on all of Donovan Mitchell. Like if they know Rubio only gonna pass the ball.
Oh my God.
Man, that nigga
Oh.
that
He
nigga
just-
is a defensive
So-
lineman, bro.
While we saying this, we watching the Duke Auburn game, and Zion Williamson just looked like he just ran through 4 people, all types of hits. It didn't affect him. He still could have slapped out on the backboard if he wanted to.
The evolution
Like he is a freak of nature.
the evolution of the LeBron James genealogy. What we gotta understand is after Jordan came a bunch of lanky, hooping ass niggas.
Yeah, that could
Tracy
help.
McGrady, Kobe Bryant, the list goes on.
Grand Hills, stack houses,
All them lanky niggas that can hoop and score. Now you seeing the evolution of Bron and what he bringing to the game. These big cyborg ass niggas
that
who
could
is
probably should have been playing defensive end and tight end in the NFL,
will
but they
probably
like,
run a 4-4. Oh my God, man. You niggas are man amongst boys out there. man, he need to go up there and take some snaps.
With the football team.
He can average 16 sacks
Oh,
in
he
the
tried to
league.
put it on him.
Man, that's
You better help earlier. Like if Zion coming, you better help outside the paint because he will take off. He like I don't care. He almost dunked on me. So what? Oh man, yeah. So Adrian Broner. No. Well, you know what? We don't wait on Adrian Broner. We get to him last on the sports docket. Anything from this football weekend you noticed or wanted to touch on?
first and foremost, I want to give a shout out to my man Ross. He put up his valiant effort in getting that ass whooped. So I'm going to thank him for that as I roll into the playoffs. And I like to officially announce my dynasty.
Yo, dynasty. You only got one chip. You ain't. It's not a real dynasty.
Alright, look though. But see, niggas come in like Sankster. And these niggas let Sankster scare them. And had a chance to knock this nigga out the playoffs the first year, let him win all the games. And this nigga end up in the playoffs and they win the championship. His first season. That was unacceptable on our part for letting that happen. I had the best record in the league that year. That was unacceptable on my part for letting that go down. But I ain't claiming. I don't think I could. I can't remember. But yeah. So shout out to Ross, man. Damn, I lost my tight end in fantasy.
For the year he's done.
I was in they just put him on IR. That's sad, man. That game last night, I was there with an interesting game last night.
It's where the NFL is going, man. If you don't get a turnover, you don't give up points. These playoffs, this just make me feel like this playoffs about to be incredible because you're gonna have at least 5 teams that can put up 45 plus points in a playoff game. You got the Saints, you got the Steelers, you got the Patriots, you got even the Colts. The Colts is if the Colts make the playoffs, they're gonna be a scary team. Scary team because they haven't given up a sack in 6 weeks. Like so Andrew look clean in a clean pocket is a scary sight. Like he out there just dissecting teams. And T.Y. Hilton is like Reggie Wayne on steroids. Like he catch everything, he got speed. And he from there. So like it's crazy. Like this is actually gonna be probably one of my most anticipated like playoffs for the NFL because I like have no idea who gonna win.
That's tough, man. That's tough. Cause I'm looking at Kansas City and I'm like, alright, the only thing this young boy gotta do is not fuck up.
Yeah.
And it's tough not to fuck up though. Like they rely on him so much. And Andy Reid is a good coach, so he got him prepared. They got him. Then he sat for a year. He's seen him go through the playoffs, so he's prepared. But it's all about when you drop back in that pocket, 3rd and 6, fourth quarter. You gotta make that play, man. You can hit that fucking free throw shit. You gotta make that play.
What do you expect?
I think he can make that play though. I think he can make that play, but it's all on his back, man. They got a running game, so they can tote the ball.
That's what I think they need to do in the playoffs. They need to run a little bit more to keep their defense off the field.
You know what
Yeah, he
trying
trying to run it up. He want to put up 60 in the playoff
and
game.
you know you got a nigga that got a bazooka.
And he got the perfect weapon for him, Tyreek Hill. Like imagine Tyreek Hill is a 5th-round draft pick. I know he got like a sketchy pass, but like that dude is so talented, and he went in the 5th round. He's a top 5 receiver this year, like in the NFL. Like I don't care what nobody say. You can put him pound for pound up there with any receiver in the NFL right now.
This is I need to. Coaches in the NFL need to take heed to Andy Reid, man. Everybody don't got the luxury of starting Alex Smith for a whole year while you got that backup quarterback on the bench. But he really set that quarterback. You did not play him. It was in nobody's mind that he was going to play. He got him ready to come out and play. And with confidence traded Alex Smith away, knowing that he prepared this young nigga to really go out there and ball. Like,
Yeah, and
you can't put your bread and butter out there early all the time, man. Everybody's not. You gotta let them niggas absorb that shit.
you know what it is though, when you got job security and you can actually win games without the quarterback. Like he's had basically mediocre quarterbacks his whole career except for like 3 seasons of McNabb when McNabb was at his prime, and Michael Vick for like 2 seasons. Other than that, he's won with AJ Feeley's and Nick Foles and just all types of garbage quarterbacks. So like they understand like, all right, we trust him to still come out here and put out a competent a competent game plan that's gonna win us 9, 10 games without a great quarterback. So we can sit and wait on this great quarterback to get groomed and get better and to think the game more and to like get that knowledge of what they got playing. And they also put the weapons around him. That's the most important thing. Like you got Tyreek Hill, you got Conley, you got Watkins, you got Kelsey, you got Hunt, and you got a good offensive line. Like you need to put the weapons around these young quarterbacks in order for them to succeed. Look at Jared Goff. They had a terrible coach his rookie year. So terrible coach, almost ruined him. But no, we see that the coach is terrible. Fire the coach. Get the weapons that you needed. You already have Gurley there. Go get some receivers. That's a travel. Go get some receivers. Uh, ensure your offensive line is gonna play well, and look how to get a good game plan. And look at the quarterback. He looks like a superstar. So it's like it's a lot of this blame goes on these coaches and these GMs for how these quarterbacks fail. Like the Browns, I think the Browns will succeed, but it's all on the GM and the GM and the coach. Like who our next coach gonna
John
be?
Dorsey seemed pretty like don't take no shit, like type of attitude. Like he seemed like he wanna win. I don't know who the next coach should be. I really would rather be Greg Williams.
You want Greg Williams? I don't know.
Only because if you keep changing, like you never gonna grab nobody. Like you tried it with Hugh Jackson, already you realize, alright, Hugh Jackson is terrible. Like you can get him out of here. Get him out of here. He can't control his locker room. Can't control his coaching staff. Can't control his locker room. He ain't done. But you're seeing that it's some type of camaraderie within the team, though. So you gotta be able to still sustain the camaraderie within the team and build off of that. If they responded under Greg Williams and my nigga Freddie Kitchens, then see where that goes. Build on that camaraderie, build on that momentum. Like every time you might try to get some momentum, these niggas slice that shit in half because they don't never know when to pull the trigger at the right time. They finally made a right decision after they let this nigga go 3-33 or and one or whatever however many games he won. Build up that camaraderie, man. Build up that. See what that turn into. I say give him a year. He got them boys out there playing. And he the type of coach that the niggas need because they young. Baker is an amped up individual. Like George Landry is amped up. Like that's that energy. They need that energy. Turn up. I say fucking Greg Williams.
So
That's the defense looking for.
and I do like the way I feel like this coordinator ain't sabotaging the offense. I feel like Ty Haley might have been sabotaging the offense because how do you come out? This coordinator's never been a coordinator before, and the offense looks so much better. We using all our weapons. Everybody's getting touches. We running the ball more effectively. Like everything is better since we got a new coach. And I don't think I just don't think Ty Haley was perfecting the talent that's there. So like if we are going to hire a new coach, I'll prefer it to be like an offensive mind, especially somebody from that Andy Reid tree, because the coaches from that tree are insanely talented. They understand how to beat defenses well. You got the Colts coaches from that tree, the Eagles coaches from that tree, the Bears coaches from that tree, and some of them like the Bears coach, I don't think nothing of Mitch Trubisky. And he got Mitch Trubisky looking real good. So it's like we need a coach from that tree if we could get one. Somebody that understands how to manipulate defenses.
Yeah, yeah. So put Baker in the correct position so that way he can make plays. That'd be another thing too, man. People don't ever be like utilize like really getting to know their weapons or like you see like an Andy Reid really capitalize on his weapons. Like he knows exactly what each one of them individuals is great at, and he knows exactly what plays to call and what situations to call them. Like you gotta see the talent too. Like don't just see a nigga and you see alright he a star. Like you see Josh Gordon a star, but it's a reason why he ain't clicking though. Like y'all ain't putting him. He doing this shit off sheer will and talent.
Yeah.
Like y'all ain't putting him in no position to really do what he do well. He run the underneath routes, the drag routes, and shit like that. Run them like y'all don't even recognize basic football to even capitalize on somebody's strengths. Like now, like you said, the offensive coordinator been really putting in plays. He ran Nick Chubb. Ran some good ass running plays, and then the offensive line was blocking up front. What happened? 92-yard touchdown. The Browns ain't seen a 92-yard touchdown in like 4 years.
Yeah, it's since
Josh Gordon,
yeah.
Josh Gordon, yeah. So like, man, like I said, we the Browns, man. We the Browns.
I think we gonna be all right though. Now,
Be good though.
so I've been living in DC, and I feel like the Skins are like a mediocre, like a better version of the Browns. Like they go through the same things we go through. They got these crazy, passionate fans who love the team, but it's just like these dudes don't like these. They always they seem to overrate that team over and over. They was +1 going into this weekend. They were 6-3 and +1 overall the whole season. Like how do you be +1 and have 6 wins? That means you squeaked out a whole bunch of games you wasn't supposed to squeak out, and they it's sad what happened to Alex Smith. He one of the most gruesome injuries I've ever seen. It looked like his leg was in 4 places. But like the Skins wasn't going nowhere this season, like, and they knew it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's better.
Ain't nobody even coming to their game.
Don't nobody come to the games because the stadium is in a suburb. Like if I was to equivalent it to Cleveland, it's like if the Brown Stadium was in Solon or not even further than like Kent. If you put the Brown Stadium in Kent, that's where the stadium is. It's like 45, 50 minutes away from DC, and it's a one-way in, one-way out. So it's like, and it's not off a major highway. So it's like,
it's like Richfield, California.
yeah, like nobody want to go. It's hard to get out of there, so that's why people don't go as much. Like it's still like if you ride around DC though, they're passionate about the Skins. Like you see every Sunday, you see Skins fans everywhere. So it's not a lack of passion. It's just a convenience issue. Nobody want to spend 2.5 hours getting out of a stadium and getting home. Yeah. What else? Anything NBA? Any other NBA topics you want to touch on before we get on Broner?
Uh,
So we got Adrian Broner, a career of just like opportunity, wasted opportunities, but like He's gonna keep falling into these big fights where he get a chance. It's like you can never count out somebody giving Adrian Broner a chance. And if he win this fight, oh man, this is gonna be like he might actually get a Floyd Mayweather fight. So like like
That's what I was about to ask you.
he
What do you
might
think becomes of this
if
if he
he
wins?
if he win he gonna cash out. Now if he win he probably is gonna get $100 million payday.
Who he
This
gonna
is not
fight?
Floyd. It's gonna be Floyd. It's gonna be Floyd.
Do
They
you
got a
wanna
little
see
beef
that?
in it. No, we don't want to. That's gonna be a awful fight.
I want to see
Like
that.
like two niggas throwing one punch at a time and one with bad defense.
That
So,
Floyd
like-
gonna beat this shit. Pacquiao is gonna whoop Adrian Broner.
Yeah, I just see no way Adrian Broner wins this fight. He
Where
already
they fight
he
at
look
140?
they were fighting at 147. Broner looked way out of shape. I was just watching a video of him doing some pad work, and he got a beer belly, like he got the lean gut. He need to stay. He need about and his fight is only in like 6 weeks, so he don't even got like a full training camp yet. So like I don't understand like why he took this fight so short notice. I mean I understand it's good money, but like he should have waited and took the fight in like February, March when he had enough time to actually train and get ready for the fight.
So what becomes of this right in the welterweight? Do this got anything to do with the welterweight picture?
No, so all right, so we got in the welterweight division is 4 real champions. Pacquiao is not one of the real champions. He's a regular champion, so he's like a lower tier of the weight division, the welterweight division. You have Keith Thurman, who is back. He'll be back fighting in January. He been on a almost a 2-year layoff.
Vacate his title?
No, he had to vacate one of his titles. He vacated the WBC title, which Sean Porter fought for, and he has. So Sean Porter is the WBC champion. Then you have Terrence Crawford, he's the WBO champion, and Earl Spence is the WBA champion. No, he's the IBF champion. Yeah. So like, there's 4 champions, and like the division badly needs like unification. Like they need unification in the worst way. They need these champions to fight each other. But all of the champions have fights lined up for next year. So hopefully, be it in the summertime next year, we see some unification bouts between. I think Sean Porter and Keith Thurman is going to happen. That's going to be a rematch. It was a slightly controversial decision.
Mhm.
Keith Thurman won, but like I thought Sean Porter edged it out. But Keith Thurman won 7-5, so like he won by a round. It could have been a draw. Keith Thurman won. It's not like a bad decision, but I think Sean Porter won. But like either or is fine. That rematch is going to be probably going to happen sometime next year, and that's a crucial rematch because those 2 belts being unified gives that champion like leverage against one of the other champions.
That's WBO.
WBO, no, that'll be WBC and WBA.
Okay.
And then that winner will probably end up fighting Errol Spence down the line. But we don't know like how they want to take Errol Spence's career because he's semi boogeyman-ish at that division. Like it's not the fact that like people don't want to fight him, it's just that it's high risk, high reward. So if you beat him, you get all the chips in the world. Like you get all the respect in the world, and you're gonna be the top welterweight. You're gonna be the top welterweight, but it's hard. It's gonna be hard to beat him. Like that's the thing, and you're not gonna make as much money as you realize deep fighting.
So who you think gonna be his big fight?
His big fight is the winner of Sean Porter and Keith Thurman and Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford actually unified at light welterweight, which is 140. He had all the belts at there. So like he's a very talented fighter. A lot of people got him
Yeah, I
like
seen his last
top
fight.
3 pound for pound. Yeah, he's just coming off a knockout win. So like he's a really good talented fighter, and that's probably the best. Either him or Keith Thurman. Because Keith Thurman can move and punch on the move, and he's like real good at outboxing. So that's like a style we haven't seen like Errol Spence fight yet. So those are like the hardest fights. But like welterweight is like one of the best divisions in fighting. Like it's a lot of good fighters at welterweight at the top. Pacquiao, hopefully he fights one of them. Like this thing. if you fight Pacquiao, you're gonna possibly become a star. Especially one of these black fighters. If they get a Pacquiao fight, they're gonna become a star. But they're gonna get
So why
Pacquiao's
did
fans.
Adrian Broner get the Pacquiao fight?
He got the Pacquiao fight, one, because he can talk, so he can help sell the fight. Two, he's a name. He's just a big name. And three, because I think Pacquiao took the fight because he feel like he's gonna beat him. Like he feel like that's the easiest big name that he can fight. So he
if
tried
Pacquiao beat Broner, we see him fighting that.
So
Will
I
he fight for a belt?
no, I don't think he want to fight any of the champions because they too big, they young, and they in their prime. I think the person that he gonna go after is Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia is kind of similar to Adrian Broner. He's better, but he's similar because he's more like he's a name. He's beatable. He kind of like he beatable because he don't throw a lot of punches, but when he do punch, he can knock. He can knock Pacquiao out.
He hit hard as fuck.
Yeah, he hit hard, but the problem is he might not be able to punch enough. He might not throw enough punches to actually beat Pacquiao. So I think, and it's a big money fight. Like they can do pay per view with that too. So that's why I think that's next for Pacquiao if he don't get a Floyd fight. Which I don't know. It's starting to seem more and more like Floyd might actually be retired this time. But he just liked the attention so much, he gonna keep trying to like.
I think he gonna fight again. He only fight Pacquiao.
Yeah, he only gonna. That's the thing. He's only gonna fight somebody that.
Unless he just say, "Fuck it, I want some work."
Nah, he don't want no work. That's the thing. He ain't fighting none of the young champions. He
Dead
gonna,
rookie.
I won't say that. Like I
How old
won't
is
say.
Floyd? 41.
Floyd is. I think he's 40. He'd be 42 soon.
He's still in good ass shape though.
Yeah, he's still in good shape, but at some point, he's a fighter that relies a lot on his reflexes and his defensive abilities. At some point, that's just not going to be there for him to lean on. But I don't know if that's right now. Like I can still see. So Floyd is 41. He'll be 42 in February. I can see Floyd beating all these champions, but I can
Sean
see.
Porter.
I think he can beat Sean Porter. I can also see.
He can beat Keith Thurman too. It's just Keith Thurman might not could knock him out.
Yeah, that's the thing though. Like you don't want to fight Keith Thurman because he can get knocked out. He can also get beat by Terrence Crawford. Like I think that would. See, people think Errol Spence would be the hardest fight for Floyd. I disagree. I think Terrence Crawford would because Terrence Crawford and him think alike in the ring. Like Terrence Crawford more offensive, but he also one of these people that makes adjustments being fight to like how somebody's style is. So like he could actually start to time Floyd on his counter. Terrence Crawford not throwing punches. So like that's the thing. Like most of these fighters, you got to worry about them getting too defensive or just being gunshot because they missed a lot of punches.
So what's Errol Spence style?
Errol Spence is like, to me, he's like a haggler type. Like it's immense pressure with crazy stamina. Like he gets better later in fights. So like that's
a sign of a great fighter.
yeah. Like he started like he was losing against Kell Brook, who I think is underrated myself. But he was losing against Kell Brook, and he started to like.
Oh, 50 years. 50 just. That was a slam.
Why did he bring the ball down? Like he could have just kept it up and dunked it. He like 6'9".
Bruce Pearl need to take this nigga scholarship. They made an all-out effort.
50. Why did you take a dribble?
Oh my God, man.
50.
But anyway, back to said Marvin Hagler.
So yeah, like he put the pressure on you. He a southpaw, which is like it's so confusing for a lot of fighters fighting a southpaw. He got a great jab and he going to the body relentlessly. So that's why he about to fight. His next fight is against Mikey Garcia, and he's gonna like. Mikey Garcia look like he a little kid standing next to him, and I just feel sorry for him. Like, but he gonna get paid well for this fight, but like he shouldn't have took this fight. Like he probably gonna get.
Is Errol Spence gonna move up? to
Yeah,
middleweight?
if it, nah, well, I don't know, he could possibly move up to middleweight, but he definitely gonna move up to junior middleweight. Like, he ain't gonna be able to make this division too much longer. He a pretty big 147, but he want to stay there and unify and get big fights first before he move up.
So what would be his big fight if he moved up?
Jared Hurd or Jaime Munguia. I can't see him fighting one of the Charlo. I can't see him fighting Charlo there, 'cause that's like his boy. Like they been
Yeah.
fighting out the same gym and everything. So yeah, I can.
They probably get paid that. They might have to hop in that bitch one time.
they,
You about to get paid.
that's
I'm
his.
about to beat your ass. Let's go.
But yeah, like, and plus I don't see them being there that long anyway. By the time Errol Spence get up there, it's gonna be a whole different division. Like it's gonna be a whole bunch of different young people there. So I don't know. Like it's interesting though. Boxing is in a better place than it was. Like I feel like it went through like a real big dry spell where it was only Floyd. Like when people only cared about Floyd and Manny Pacquiao, and now it's like starting to get a little bit more mainstream again. Like you see it on ESPN. Like you see it. It's gonna be on Fox this year. Like big time on Fox. They're gonna have real big fights on Fox. So like it's back in. It's gonna be back in the mainstream light a little bit more.
Yeah, I've been on my boxing web and I've been just looking up this shit. I see it though. I see it. It's just sometimes you get when you get the classic boxers like you know, you wish that you could put the niggas in and see what all these niggas can do, like
Yeah.
against each other. Like that's why you want a Floyd to be a 27-year-old Floyd in this division. Like what would he be doing? Like
He will beat everybody at his prime. He beat everybody in his division. I think he was just too. He was too good, like defensively. Like he had frustrate all of them because they would just have and his two best like offensive moves at 147 is goddamn his jab to the stomach always frustrated people and his pull counter like you think you got him, you think he slipped just out of it, just enough to where you gonna miss your crutches, and he catch you right on the chin every time with impeccable timing. Like, so like that's why I think he just frustrated a lot of them, and he will frustrate all the welterweights right now. But it would be good fights. Like these fighters, I think this cream of fighters is a little bit better than the cream of fighters that he fought in his prime. So like he would have way better fights.
yeah, he definitely did that, but he fought all these. Damn though. So where is he? Oh no, they middleweight though.
Who?
I'm thinking about Canelo and
Yeah,
DDG. What's up?
Canelo, GGG, they, I don't know. GGG is a ducker. He ducking Big Charlo. They told him if he fought Big Charlo and he won, he would automatically get the Canelo rematch. He said no. He just flat out said no. I'm not fighting him. Like it just ducked him. Just
DDG was the one talking about he'll fight anybody.
yeah, that was back then. Now it ain't. He'll fight anybody. He was saying that he'll fight anybody, but he said I'll fight anybody between 154 and 168. RJ Ward said I will personally come fight you at 168. We can fight there. We can fight at a catchway. He said no, I didn't mean anybody. I was just talking shit basically. Like he turned down that fight.
Why did Andre Ward retire so early?
He not. So he's a great fighter, but it's just like the business of boxing. Like he wasn't really like feeling it no more. He just felt like he had done all he could do. Like he moved. He didn't want to move up. He's not a natural 175 pounder. Like he was natural at the weight he was at 168. So 175 is light heavyweight, but his division was junior. It was light. No, his division was super middleweight, 168. That was his perfect weight. He was perfect at that weight, and he was knocking niggas out, or he would just like expose them, completely beat them. Like he never lost he barely lost rounds at 168. So going to 175, he was at a big size disadvantage. So like he more so just was up there just trying to prove a point to everybody. And he beat Kovalev twice and knocked him out the second time. So it's like he proved all he could do. He was the boogeyman. He was what GGG was to 160 at 175. Like he was the boogeyman.
So who the champions at 160?
At once,
Did Canelo got all the belts?
no, he got two of the belts. So it's Canelo, is Daniel Jacobs.
Oh, okay, I'm here.
Yep, he just won his belt on the Zone. That's a streaming app for fighting, and it's Demetrius Andrade, who is like one of the Charlo's like immortal enemies. Like they hate each other. So like
They about to fight?
no, they're not gonna end up fighting because so this the thing. Charlo is the mandatory for Canelo.
So they gotta fight.
They have to
Or
fight.
he gotta get his belt.
Yes. And he's going to stay there until he gets that chance to fight Canelo because that's a big money fight. If him and Canelo, if they order a purse bid, this is the thing. This boxer's dumb shit, like technical shit. So if it go to a purse bid, they're gonna have to pay so much money to get this fight either on the Zone or Showtime. That money, Charlo know he can possibly make $25 million off this fight. So like it makes no sense for him to put that at risk, and that's a career, like a real career payday for him.
Alright, so what do you think they gonna fight?
I don't think so. I think he gonna fight. I think they will eventually fight, just not in the next year or year and a half, probably 2 years from now.
Why is it so hard to make fights? Like if he the mandatory, is he
Canelo,
running?
Canelo is a money. Yes, he running and he's a money man. So he wanna go. He wanna go for fights that's gonna make him the most money.
So who he trying to fight?
He probably gonna fight Triple G. He either gonna fight Triple G or Daniel Jacobs, or some lesser opponent to make money. Like they try to keep him without as many losses as possible. So because he just signed that big deal with the Zone, so they need to keep him as a cash cow. So if they can't, if they feel like opponent could like knock them out, so it can't go to the cards where they can get like a favorable decision, they want to keep him away from those type of
So
fighters.
what I'm saying is they ain't trying to get my nigga Charlo no belt.
No, but he's going to go. He don't got a belt because he moved up from 154.
He had a belt.
Yeah, he had a belt. That's what made him the mandatory. So when you move up a division, in certain divisions, you can become the mandatory. So, but yeah, so like he's going to eventually get a belt because they're going to eventually sanction that fight, and Canelo is either going to have to fight him or drop the belt. I don't think that Charlo just going to walk over Canelo either. Like I think that's a great fight, and Canelo can win.
He was gonna walk over Canelo. Man, I think Canelo won the first time.
Yeah, I thought that too,
But
I for sure thought he won the second time. I thought he beat his body to like shredded cheese in the second one. Like
you seen the Triple G, if he can't line your ass up one time, Triple G crazy to the body though, but like he just got outboxed, man. That movement, he couldn't have done with the movement.
yeah,
He couldn't have done.
and that's his trainer though. Like his trainer is his trainer is weird, man. It's like his trainer like
Canelo?
no, Triple G. Like his trainer, he done lost like 6 straight like championship bouts, like like 6 straight, like with different fighters. So because it's like he don't teach them how to cut off the ring well enough, or like they don't have good enough defense. So like it's weird.
So that seems like the only nigga that's about to lose his title is the one nigga. The other nigga you named.
Oh. Demetrius RJ. No, he good. He just won his on a vacant title too. I would love to see any of these fights though. Demetrius RJ, he's really like he's a highly touted prospect. Like he was a highly touted prospect, like a great amateur. It's one of G's favorite fighters. He swear he think the world of RJ, but like I don't see it. But like he's really good. So like if any of these middleweights, like middleweight, welterweight, light heavyweight, and heavyweight, any of those champions fight each other, or super middleweight too. If any of those champions fight each other, it's a big fight. But we just need to actually get the fight.
Politics,
Yeah.
Back in the gap, nigga, you had to work with the nigga that You had to work with him.
Yeah.
If a nigga called you out, you had to work with him. If he was up next, you had to work with him.
Like this nigga Sugar Ray Leonard came out of retirement to go fight one of the baddest men on earth.
Bruh, the nigga fought everybody. They all fought each other.
Yeah.
Like nigga Hearns, Hagler, Leonard, Duran, they all fought each other though. Like,
Right.
and they all was the champions.
Yep.
All four of them had the belts, nigga, at one time. And Duran was coming up from lightweight. Leonard beat all them niggas. That's a great era right there, man. Niggas don't do that no more. Even Floyd, at least Floyd fought some of the niggas he was supposed to fight. He fought all the big names. He fought an undefeated Ricky Hatton. That was overhyped. That was a hype job. Knocked him out. Fought Gotti.
Another hype job.
Fought Zab Judah, who was a champion. Fought Cotto. Fought Marquez.
No, people always kind of underrate what Floyd did. Floyd fought a lot of great fighters.
Fought Canelo. Fought fucking, I mean, towards the end, he fought Andre Berto. It was a terrible last fight. Terrible last fight. You couldn't tell him better about him. But that's what he was just trying to win. But this heavyweight, what you think about these heavyweights?
I can't wait to go to this fight. I'm going to the movie theater to watch this fight.
Tyson Fury?
Yep, Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder.
How good is Tyson Fury?
So Tyson Fury is like, he's a great like boxer. He's not that good of a puncher, but he's 6'9". He's strong as hell. And he got great hand movement and great. Like, he just know how to fight. Like, he one of those people that just know how to be frustrated in the ring. He know how to use his feet. He know how to use his hand movement. He know how to play around just enough to taunt you, to get you to throw little punches at him and miss so he can counter. So, like, he's a great, great fighter.
Deontay Wilder knock him out.
I think so. I think it's either going to be Deontay Wilder knocking him out or he winning the decision with ease. Like, Deontay Wilder is he's a okay boxer. Like, he got a good jab when he throw it. He don't got really no good hand movement. He got a good straight right hand. He got a kind of like a check right hand too, like a full counterattack right hand. But like, he's an okay boxer, but it's like, his skill is, I will put you to sleep. I put niggas in the hospital. Niggas have woke up talking about something. I didn't punch that hard. But they were in the hospital when they woke up. Like, this is a nigga named Arthur Spilker talking about some he didn't punch that hard. Nigga woke up damn near in a coma. This nigga. So, like, he punches, like, he hit niggas and they go to sleep. They go unconscious. They legs do dances. Like, that's what it is. He got freakishly, he got George Foreman-esque power. So, like, that's his skill. So, like, if he touch Fury, if he get a clean shot on Fury, he's going to knock him out. But, like, that's the thing. Like, it's hard to get a clean shot on Fury. Klitschko
Wilder got a chin?
He got a decent chin. He showed decent chin against Luis Ortiz. People like to clown Luis Ortiz and say he's like 50, but that old nigga fight good as hell though. He might be 50, but he put them hands on niggas though. He fighting on the undercard, so I can't wait to watch him fight again. He really good. Like, he just knocked a nigga out.
So what belt do Deontay Wilder got?
Deontay Wilder got the WBC belt. Tyson Fury don't have a belt. He had all of Anthony Joshua's belts, but he vacated them because he just went on. He got a crazy story. Like, Tyson Fury, after he beat Klitschko, he failed the drug test for cocaine. He went on like this cocaine food binge for like a year and a half.
He was on top of the world.
He was literally, and then he went in like straight, like a deep depression. So like, he went into a deep depression, and then after the deep depression, he came out and he fought 2 months. He lost like 150 pounds. So he was like 400 some pounds. He got down to like 250. So he fought 2 bars and he been in training camp. He looked good though. He looked trim. He looked like he actually in better shape than when he fought Klitschko. He in there sparring some monsters. So like I want to see how it work out for him.
So Joshua got all the other belts,
Yeah.
WBO, WBA, and IBF.
Yep.
So when they gonna unify that shit?
Whenever Joshua's promoter stopped being scary. His
Do they
promoter,
think Joshua gonna?
yeah, his promoter treated him like they treat Canelo sometimes. Like his promoter scared of Wilder. Because Wilder got freaking power. And Joshua making a lot of money overseas. Like he fill out stadiums with like 80, 90,000 to go see him
But
fight.
that fight, they gonna make like 300 million.
Yeah, they're gonna make a lot. That's why they try. That's also why they trying to milk it though. They trying to milk it to where they could make as much money as possible. That's what his promoter is doing. But I want to see them fight immediately.
Who wins that fight?
So I have money on Joshua. I've already had this bet in for years now. So I got money on Joshua. But it's a 50-50 fight to me. Like, it can go either way. Wilder can knock him out. He got with Wilder's crazy power. But Joshua showed me that he could take punches from, like, Klitschko and Povetkin. So I don't know. If it goes to, like the same with... yeah, and he got up, and he fought, and he ain't get knocked out, and then he knocked him out. So, like, I mean, hey, Wilder could have went down in his last fight, but he was asleep for real. But he just wouldn't go down. So, like, he survived. But, like, in another fight, he could have got that fight stopped, his last fight. So, like, so you got to go through the adverse moments. Luis Ortiz in the 7th round was putting hands on him. Yeah, that's a great, like, you can watch that. No, you can't watch that whole fight. It ain't a great fight. But, like, 4th round on, it was really good. Like, the 5th round, Wilder was getting beat and then dropped Ortiz. Ortiz got up. Then the 7th round, he almost put Wilder out. And then Wilder came back in the 10th round and put him in bed.
Wilder knocked him out.
Yeah, the Wilder knocked him out.
Wilder be throwing the Wilder haymaker.
Wow, hey, he be hitting niggas in the back of the head, side of the head, all types of
crap. When he actually finessed on the nigga.
I'm telling you, it's freak like.
These heavyweights ain't like Mike Tyson is coming in there at 5'11", 5'10". 200 pounds.
Like Ray Rice.
Fighting nigga Lenny Lewis or somebody. This nigga's big as fuck.
Yeah.
These ain't no regular size nigga. He knocking out.
Grown ass, big ass beard. Like niggas be like, yeah, I get in there, I'll be at the last against Wilder. No, he would put you like you would die.
Separate your soul from your body, nigga.
Nigga, he would cause some internal bleeding in your forehead.
Crack your skull.
Like,
nigga got vibranium.
Like niggas couldn't pay me to fight Wilder. Like,
and he got reach.
Like yeah, he could stay on the outside and just you won't touch him and he gonna knock you out. So yeah, it was a great fight though. It's one of the candidates for fight of the year. This nigga look 40. Boy, they got this old nigga.
Look at Iowa State. Iowa State look like they got all ideas from the JUCO.
Uh-oh, Shamari Pines. I like that. Ooh. Oh, air ball. Yeah, I like Shamari Pines. He actually should have came out this year, Shamari Pines.
Yeah, what he is, sophomore?
No, he a junior. He a junior point guard from New York. He got that New York game that like hesitations, crossovers, get to the rim, yeah. And this Gonzaga team got a star level power forward that's coming out too. He gonna be a top 10 draft pick for sure. Big nigga. He a blazing big black and Japanese nigga. Crazy talented though. Yeah, so we've been talking for a minute. Let's talk about 6ix9ine.
Alright, man.
Rap phenomenon 6ix9ine, man. And this nigga, so he is in jail right now. He's been charged with a RICO. They want to basically say that he's the money behind a criminal enterprise. Like basically, his rap career is funded like a multi-million-dollar criminal enterprise, the Nine Trey. Which, if you're a hip hop fan, you will know a famous rapper got a line about Nine Trey. Do you know who this rapper is?
No. I probably know what you're talking about. Just tell me though.
Cameron. I keep it neutral for my family's Nine Trey. So, and his diss to Jay Z.
Hold on, man.
So,
But the point I want to make before I leave is, where, alright, now I know, like, he's a puppet, though, like, where do they find him at, though, like, is he in the neighborhood rapping?
I don't know.
Like,
I guess so.
Where's the connection made? Like, he is a weirdo.
Yeah, so 6ix9ine is an interesting thing with 6ix9ine. Like they don't know, like he's definitely getting charged with a RICO, and he's definitely like the mastermind behind. Well, he's not a mastermind, but he's definitely a part of a gang. He screams out a gang that he screams out a gang that's a registered gang in New York, and his homie that he's always in videos with is a gang member, a gang leader. So like it's weird. Like I don't know how he wiggles his way out of this without getting some type of jail time, some type of like some type of jail time, or him ended up emptying out his bank account and having to start over again. Like he's basically in a position where he's messed up. Like it's a problem. Like so, 6ix9ine was charged with racketeering, armed robbery, and drug trafficking.
He's being made an example of, man.
Exactly. That's what I think it is.
They
It's
set
like
precedent on
they
his
know
ass.
they know he's not the person that's actually out here doing any of these crimes. But they figured like, all right, it's to get people to not want to do this ever again. We're gonna charge him with these crimes, make him tell, so that we can put an example out of him. But so he was denied bail. He offered them over $1 million for his bill. FBI they raided his apartment and found a backpack with back that was allegedly taken during a robbery. The backpack contained credit cards and IDs belonging to the man who had been robbed. And agents also found an AR-15. So like they robbed somebody. He still there's no reason for him to still have this book bag in his like possession. Like so like they robbed somebody. They found the book bag with the credit cards and IDs that belonged to the man that was robbed. And then they found the AR-15 in his house. They also have the guy. They have dudes on surveillance cam during the shootings, and they connecting the shootings to him because on his Instagram, I guess the same day as those shootings, they have video of him with those guys. So it's like that's one of those reasons why people always be like, man, be careful when you taking pictures with, because you don't know who they might wrap you up in. What's this conspiracy?
This is the whole thing, though. This is what you get with people who force that life upon themselves, though. Like, you wasn't raised in it. You a little Puerto Rican kid. You a Puerto Rican kid, though. Like, you could really been doing something else, though. Like, you could have still been rapping, though. Like, but you try to force this gang life, this gangster shit upon you, and now you wrapped up in some shit that you don't even really want to be wrapped up in. You really want to tell for real, for real.
He could have did what he could have easily did what his label mate and former friend did. Trippie Redd they came up together. Like Trippie Redd could have did the same thing he did. Join the blood gang, have some bloods with him, and dumb shit like that. But She don't get you
If you
nowhere.
gonna go down for that shit, at least let it get you shit you really involved in.
Right. Don't
Yeah.
be at least like I can respect somebody like Bobby Schmurder. Like that's what he grew up in. Like he grew up in those streets, on those streets with those gang members. Like I remember Joey Badass doing a story like, yeah, I knew who Bobby was. He grew up right around the corner from me. Like I see who he was and who he's affiliated with. Like so, like in that case, it's like okay, damned if you do, damned if you don't, because
But
that's who you grew up with. But like, if you want to be a rapper, you cannot be a rapper and a street nigga. It don't work. It don't work. We got countless examples of the shit not working.
listen, man, street niggas don't rap because most street niggas don't rap because they want to rap. They rap because they're trying to get out the street.
Right.
You rapping, but you think that you gotta have some type of criminal element to you when you really don't. For real, because you got niggas out here like Logic, you got niggas out here like G.E.Z. Like, even though they rap, they write and shit like that. The point I'm trying to make is, it's different lanes for everybody though. Chance the Rapper can be cool with all the gangsters, but he ain't no gangster.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm
He
saying? Like,
clearly ain't no gangster. He got all of them Chicago niggas respect Chance the Rapper because you wanna know why they respect him? Because he is who he is. He's not trying to be nobody. He's not trying to perpetrate anything.
you try to put the street people behind you, you ain't do nothing but stir up controversy the whole time. You ain't even move the right way. Then New York niggas ain't got no proof about themselves. They wild, they love guns, so they shooting any chance they can get. Like, you just hot out here. You a troll, you got thought that shit was funny. And now you trying to give up everything in your bank account to get bailed out. Because you ain't got shit to do with it. But you gotta be careful what they wish for, man.
Right, and it's like I was listening to academics earlier on Everyday Struggle, and he was basically saying like, I tried to tell him like, you gotta, this is how it's gonna end. Like, if you keep going this way, it's gonna end with you in jail. And he said you gotta do what you gotta do. So he was basically on some 50 Cent type shit, some get rich or die trying type shit. But now worse, you in jail, and you possibly about to be in jail for years in a Fed prison on some. You're gonna be in a high security prison because your crimes you charged with is some like some violent crimes. So it's like you don't want you could have went a totally different route than what you did.
That's the problem, man. Gangsta rap, man.
Gangsta rap.
Gangsta rap, man. It's the influence, like, even though them people could have been, I mean, you know, so even though these gangsta rap telling the truth, telling their real story, man, you influence, the influence people have over people, man, it's crazy. Like, that really made this nigga, he just wanted the fame that bad.
Yeah.
He enjoyed his 15 seconds of fame. And now this nigga about to fade into the motherfucking light. And ain't nobody ever gonna know he exists. He's about to be sitting in the prison. Cause he in the lane.
He
And
gonna
I'm
be
keeping it real with your
gonna be in charge. So it's the shoddy nigga. That's all you yelling Treyway on Instagram. Hold on, this is a funny one. You remember Mel Matrix from Bird Gang? He was a Dipset affiliated nigga. He get charged. Mel Matrix, though, like, looking back from the Dipset days, the ended in the Dipset days, that Bird Gang.
grinding, man. Took that nigga down with him, though, like.
And the Crippy nigga and Shotty and him. So, like, but yeah, like, it's crazy. Like, it don't, like, I don't know, man. I feel like if I was him, he should be trying to fight it. Cause like, yeah, but they don't got you doing like exact crimes or anything. Like all your money, you can show like how you got your money and everything. So it's kind of weird. Like it ain't like you did any real crimes. Hmm. Yeah. Anything else you want to touch on aside from 6ix9ine or anyone?
Um, know, man, this is an interesting time right now, man, with everything. Sports is taking it in its own different directions. Music is taking its own different directions. There's gonna be so much shit to talk about in the upcoming future. Like in the next couple months, there's gonna be so much shit to talk about. I'm just to see how this shit gonna play out. This is none kids. If you listening, don't be no gangsters on anything now. You probably no gangster. You ain't worth it.
Yeah.
You end up here with some Rico shit that you ain't even do for real.
Right. Like, if you a rapper, if you want to be a rapper, go be a rapper and divorce yourself from all this gangster shit.
If you want to be a rapper, exactly, be a rapper, man. Don't do this shit just to get famous, man. Learn how to really rap. Learn how to really make music. Become famous for your art and not for no bullshit.
For the antics, because that shit, you like a shooting star with that. It's only going to last but so long.
Fly by night, man. Fly by day.
Real talent lasts over time. Niggas that just get hot because of a gimmick or something like that, they go away. We done seen a lot of gimmicks even in our short lifetime. We seen dirt music, shit like that, just gimmicks. Nigga, slap music. If you're a rapper and you really rapping about something, you will laugh.
Fact. It's a lane for everybody. Too much money out there. Like, you can literally find your own lane and become your own. Like, bro, like, who's going to a Rush show? He's selling that bitch out every time.
Yeah.
Who's there? Like, what type of fans do Rush got? Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, this shit can go either way for you guys.
Like, once we figured out, once you see Kid Cudi blow up the way he did, I love Kid Cudi. Kid Cudi was a weird rapper at that time. Like, it wasn't supposed to happen the way it did. But once you see his blow up, then anybody should know, like, any type of rapper will be accepted as long as you be yourself.
And now you looking at it like, damn, I made $1 million. But, you know, I'm scared of the people I'm around. I don't even know this $1 million really my $1 million or not. I don't know these niggas trying to shut me up, rob me, nothing. Now you made $1 million, but you living in fear every day. Doing crazy shit. It ain't working, man. It ain't working. College basketball.
Yeah, I actually like this player on Gonzaga, though. This is the good on Sunball. He'll be a top 10 pick, power forward. I like the perfect power forward for the NBA. He is. They got great coaches. Great coaching over there.
I just want to I think you made the point the other day, though, like, that ain't what they do it for, though. Like, make the shit, if you gonna prepare for the pros, make that shit like that, though. Why
Make
they
it.
playing 2.5? Like,
Yeah, I think college basketball need a total just make it 24-second shot clock, 4 quarters. You can have it less quarter. You can have it 4 10-minute quarters. That's fine. The foul situation is dumb. 1-and-1 fouls is dumb. Like, either you shoot 2 free throws or you take the ball out. You can give them more fouls until they get into the bonus, but I hate 1-on-1 free throws. It make free throws too big of an impact on college basketball when they know these niggas can't shoot free throws.
then if you're gonna go to the league, go to the league. If not, stay a couple years.
Yeah. And
make the teams be good, like really good. Like Christian Laettner and Duke was good because you watched Christian Laettner for 4 years straight. You watched Grant Hill for 3 years straight. Like, you can't see a nigga and then next time you see a nigga he in the league. College basketball.
more so, they want it to be its own entity, but they also it's like they want it to be their own entity. So they want it to be like completely divorced from the NBA, but they know that the players that play here are want to go to the NBA, like the best players. So why don't y'all, instead of just eliminate those players and have it y'all own entity, just have it the less talented people that's in college are those players. Like if we'll be okay if somebody like JJ Redick is the best. Like college basketball did fine with like the JJ Redicks and those type of guys staying for 4 years. And then if they do have the talent to make it to the NBA, they will go to the NBA. Tell you this nigga's a star.
Alright, alright, listen, you got that nigga to start. We need to see him if he gonna play in college. We need to see him for like 3 years.
But all this, I think this is his second year. It's just his team was so good last year. He might have played like some minutes, but like this is second year. That's how I knew him. He killed Ohio State last year. I think he might have had like 35 on us. He good, man. He can play, man. He like a six. He like the protege. He like a six. He like the protege will go power forward for the NBA right now. Like he is what power forwards need to be. I don't know how to say his name for shit though. We need to get him a nickname. I was thinking of some shit like some shit that wasn't gonna be appropriate though. Like I wanted to call that nigga Brock because he looked like Brock off Pokemon. But no, like he gonna be nice though. Like I can see his talent. Like I can see his talent translated. Let me flip this
You see the Melo Walker game?
camera. Yeah, I seen some highlights of it.
What he do?
Balled out. He is too good, kind of too good to be playing in high school right now. Like it don't even look like he having fun. And his teammates is some damn guns. Like them niggas was like that was some them niggas was doing some major league gunning when I was watching the highlights. Like they was looking at Lonzo Ball like, nah, you good, fam. You good, fam. You got somewhere I can plug this up, Slave? Plug the phone up. It's about or just
You cut that light on right there and you put like that right now. Just turn it off.
But yeah, Lonzo. But I really want to go to one of his games this year. We definitely going to one of BY homie games though. I mean his cousin games. One of the Purdue Ohio State games. I'm definitely going to one of them this year for sure.
Yeah. I see you put up some numbers out of the ball for
Yeah, they got a nice little squad like that. They I can't think of the star nigga name on their team, but he getting some looks already. But I want them to see that's a team like that, like the Purdue team. Like if they stay together for 2 or 3 years, they could be like one of those teams that you be like, damn, that's a great team, and they got a chance to like really do something, and they can all get their names out there and get that brand, and like, all right, everybody know who they is because they've been in college for a couple years before they get to the NBA.
right.
But it's like you almost penalized for being in college for more than 1 year unless you just like a great player.
Yeah, we waiting on you.
Yeah, it feel like they feel like it's, if you stay in college, there's something wrong with you. Like,
Will Zion shake it up if he say fucking up coming back for the same year?
oh, for sure, that would be insane. But like, he literally has
If
like,
they lose the national championship or something, and he come in and he say like, shit, I'm not gonna win national championship.
I mean, I would love for them personally to do that, but like, it really would make no sense for him to do that.
Yeah, he's just sitting there wasting money.
Yeah, and potentially getting hurt and shit like that. Like, you don't want to put yourself in that predicament to where like you losing money over it. Also, um, but like honestly, like I don't know, it's kind of weird. Like he needs to go to the right situation, and and I don't think that's why I don't want the Cavs to draft him. I don't think we the right situation for him.
Where do you think he need to be?
I think Phoenix is actually the right situation for him. I feel like Booker, him, Bridges, and Ayton is like a perfect like. All right, now that's your four. Like, all right, now you only need a point guard to like go into the like go to the next level, or like Dallas. Dallas would be perfect for him. Him and Luca, him and Luca. That's a
That'd be
nice
crazy.
that's a nice forward combination.
That'd be crazy.
That's now you doing something. Like he need to go to a good situation. So it all depends on like who at the bottom of the NBA. But like Cavs, I think the Cavs, R.J. Barrett, Cam Reddish, somebody like that. Like we need a creator. We need a guard though. Cause Sexton. I like Sexton. He can get buckets, but he's not like a playmaker for other people. We need that playmaker for other people to let Sexton just be like, all right, I can get it. I can push. I can score. He need like that KD to his Russell Westbrook very light.
Right.
Because that's what I think. That's what I think he is. I think he's like a light version of Russell Westbrook. Like he can do all the athletic stuff. He's not as athletic as Russ. He'll never be in that lane. That's why he'll probably never be like a superstar level talent. But I think he can be a really, really, really good guard.
We didn't really see Russ becoming what he became, though.
No,
Like,
not at all.
like MVP, like when he came in, he was solid. I thought he always knew he was gonna be good, but no, I don't think nobody seen that coming.
Not at all. But how could you though? Like, how could you see Russ? Like at college he was a defender. He was athletic as hell, but like he couldn't shoot. He didn't really have like a great handle. So it was just him almost like he created himself. Like that's why people give a lot of credit to like Scott Brooks and shit like that because I mean he was there for the development of Ibaka, KD, Harden, Russ. Like that's even then like toward the end it was Adams he helped get better. He helped Reggie Jackson. Like so they like had a lot of talent come through there and get better as they got there, but it's just like they missing something. Those Japanese.
Black man,
He look like Brock, man, from Pokemon.
he got his dad was in the army.
Yeah, you know what they say about the Japanese people and black people. They say black people is loved over there.
And it sounded like his dad must have been like a Hawaiian or something. I
Uh,
was telling from his last name.
Gonzaga got 5 international players in their roster. Yeah, they stay with the international big man. Several.
Yeah, exactly. They should do that.
And I heard they got like a great like development, like they player development is crazy. That's why a lot of their players stay for 2 years just to like get that second year of development. And homie Sabonis, baby Sabonis be going back there like
That nigga was getting buckets in the playoffs last week.
he's good, man. He's good. Like he averaging 15 off the bench this year on like 65% shooting. Like he just know how to play. Yeah, so bro, like, and they teach you how to play the game. Like, I feel like what you call it would have been better had he not got hurt. Adam Morrison, he got hurt, and that shit took all his athleticism. Like, he could at least had a JJ Redick type career.
And he was like diabetic and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, but yeah. That nigga was going crazy in college, like 40 every game.
I feel like we don't get enough of them no more because niggas don't stay in college for real.
Yeah, they ain't the same. Like back then, you knew when you was going to college and you knew you was about to be there for at least 2 years.
Yep. So you know you had to actually go to class. You
Yeah.
got to develop your talent.
Like you knew, like, for a fact, like, okay, if I'm real good,
Sound like some more thing on the phone.
why on the double? Uh, Smacking. But yeah, though, man. And then like the teams was also the programs was also bigger than the players. Now the players became bigger than the program. Like you went to Georgetown, You went to Georgetown and you played for John Thompson. Like nobody's bigger. Use your own star. Use your AI. Use your tactical. Use your line of warning. If you ain't bigger, you ain't bigger. You so bigger. Now it's very bigger. Now you got teams like Villanova who get the players that stay for 3 years. And whatever, they win championships.
This nigga G making up fake bets. What's up, BY? What up, fool? Uh, yeah. Hop on with us, BY. You heard me? Hop on. We can we can call you up. All right. What you playing in like a tournament or something? Like you playing a season? Yeah, people do. Like D Rose got some of the craziest fans on earth.
Rose, man, captured the people.
Like
Captured the people. His style of play is infectious, though. Like, his explosiveness and shit. The way he attacked the rim.
yeah.
He played hard, though. He really does play hard.
I actually always liked D Rose compared to Westbrook as far as like styles go. I thought
Yeah, and I think
he
D Rose is a smarter player, too.
yeah, it's crazy at that side. D Rose being smarter than anybody.
He actually turned out to be a savvy player for his real. I like what he doing for Minnesota. He actually been their X factor for real.
Yeah. That's why I think they can still make the playoffs. Like I don't think them losing Jimmy Butler is as important as they realize.
Especially what they got back in return for him. They definitely got some good pieces back in return. Put that with what they got, plus the resurgence. They in a good position.
Oh, this is actually a big story. Wow. So last year, well, like at the beginning of this year, I remember Disney had was trying to buy all the like Fox regional networks, like Fox Sports Ohio, Fox Southwest, shit like that. Now Amazon is in play for those too. Like they bidding against, cause like I got ESPN Plus, right now, and I feel like a lot of those don't they were gonna start putting those regional network games on ESPN Plus
Right.
for people to be able to like see all the basketball games and all that without particularly having NBA Network. So this with Amazon coming into play, they probably trying to make a big push for their Amazon Prime shit to have those networks, and then you'll be able to get watch basketball and shit like and baseball and shit like that on Amazon Prime, which would be tough.
Without having to go to DirecTV for
Yeah,
the league pass.
yeah. I can't
They
wait till they
charge you out
eliminate.
the fucking wazoo for that shit.
I can't wait till they eliminate this cable shit altogether. I don't want to have to buy channels that I don't watch.
Yeah,
Like I should
streaming
be able.
services took over the world for that exact reason, like you said.
Like, like, why do I gotta go? Why do I gotta get all these dollar ass channels that I don't like? What do I need for? I don't watch none of the CNN bullshit or none of the MSNBC. Like, if I want to research something, I'll go research it. I'm not watching them to get my news.
Yeah.
So, like, Twitter killed that business to me. I don't need all the worthless channels. I don't need all like you got all these cooking channels and all that. I don't need all that. I need if you being serious, I only need like ESPN.
Yeah,
Uh,
well, I need like VH1,
I might
shit
might
like
do
that, shit like
VH1,
that, bro.
MTV, and BET and TV1, but that's about it. Like I don't really need cable TV to like watch what I want to watch. Like so,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
true, man. That's true. Cause I'm looking at, you see, when I was just trying to find ESPN, how many channels, bullshit channels I had to flip through. Streaming services, man, give you options. That's all people really want in this life. You
Yeah,
need options.
people want to be able to be like, all right, I don't want this. I want this. I don't want this.
Mm-hmm. But you see that the streaming service definitely took over the world. Like right now, I did a couple streaming services at one time. Like I did Netflix, I had Hulu, all at the same time. Stuff like HBO or some shit like that. But I just been so accustomed to cable and not having to actually like just knowing that if I just pay this one thing, I get everything whenever I go to look for it. And sometimes I might be like wanting to see some shit, and then like how y'all be real savvy with like finding links about streaming and shit like that, streaming different events and shit. I just like the cable because I can go right to it.
Yeah.
Even if I might not need it at that moment, I'll find it and I'll be happy. But no, streaming services, you work out your right little plan though. You paying shit. You paying good money for the channels that you want.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, yeah, y'all niggas need to stream y'all like Madden games and 2K, like y'all 2K Rec and 2K Court shit. Y'all need
Man,
to
that's what
stream
you
that
do need
one.
to do. You need to start streaming that through 2K record shit. Now that'll be some must see TV right there. 'Cause them niggas be wild.
Hey, y'all feel like, I don't like y'all don't understand how much of a market it is for that. Like, you get like I was telling like Shakespeare, like whenever I would sit down and talk with him or like call him and talk to him about that, like he already got like a channel with subscribers and all that. So all he need to do is he need to get a stand and have
Oh
something
yeah,
that can
so that,
point
yeah.
perfectly at his TV. You get on YouTube. You can use Google Hangouts to call everybody.
Mhm.
And you can have niggas on there talking while y'all playing, just talking to the fans, talking to Twitter, all that. You can start
Mhm.
to live streaming through Twitter, Twitch, all that. Where like you gotta actually do it.
Yeah, we definitely gotta start getting our shit out there though, as far as this content wise, because it ain't. I mean, it's normal content that any person gonna talk about. It's just a unique perspective from niggas that like really like the sport, but trying to relate that shit to everything that's going on in the world. Really like the music, but trying to put that shit to what's really going on in the world and why certain shit is happening. And just trying to figure out solutions to shit. Like, then with them niggas with the game, them niggas be playing some high quality games. Them niggas Sankers like ranked in the country in that and shit like that. Them niggas play competitive ass games. That shit be serious. So I'll be tuning into that shit. I like watching them niggas when they play. So anything that we can do to use the platform and get out there, I'm down for that shit.
Exactly. Exactly. Like I really feel like it could be pressed, and I also feel like it helps with like it helps with observing like keeping us like communicating and stuff like that. Cause like even though I don't play the game. Like I can still get on there and talk with y'all and like you see what
Yeah,
y'all what's
but that's
going
all
on.
niggas be doing. Cause sometimes niggas don't really even be playing the game for real. They just be in the party talking for real.
Yeah.
That's our way of communication. Cause niggas be busy and everybody works. So when we all able to sit down and really relax, and we ain't gotta get out our seats to come fuck with each other. So we can just log on and be right there. That shit make a world of difference for real. And then that shit to stream. Like we should have been doing this shit a long time ago. Long time ago, but it's cool. Once we bang this shit, once we get all everything structured out the right way, figure out how we really want to do this shit, we got action. Definitely got action. Maybe we can see how this fantasy season gonna play out then. And then really getting cut down to the nitty gritty.
Yeah. Sadly, I'm not a part of this nitty gritty. It's cool though, cause I'm gonna win my other league and I'm gonna go up there like pay me my damn money when I go back to my internship.
Mm, okay. Yeah, that shit be fun though. We just see how niggas shit about to turn out, how they drafted and how they shit ended up coming out. It's all about it's all about injuries and shit like that. But I ain't really be calling them injuries, thank God. And I thought the little strategy that I made it worked. But everybody be having their little strategies and shit like that. Your team though, I don't know who's drafting your team in your work league though.
I drafted my team.
You know what I'm saying? Like I know you drafted. I'm saying I don't know how they was drafting though. Like
Man, it's Lord, you know what's crazy though? In that league, it's like 5 niggas with 73 records. It's very similar to our league. It's just like high highs and low lows. Two niggas got bad luck. It's a nigga in our league though with 3 wins, and he got one of the best teams out of the year. Like he get outscored. Like he got 150 put up on him like 5 times this year. And I was one of them. I think I averaged not then like my last 8 games in that fantasy league, I averaged like 160, not like 150. Like every week, niggas is getting put on them.
you know, shit. You drafted that team. You drafted that. If you trying to get that same type of super
No, I could have got close to it. The problem was, see, in our league, nobody was expecting Mahomes to be what he was. So Mahomes was available. Gary picked Mahomes up on a free agent, I think. So like that just happened in my other league. If I picked up Mahomes in our league, I won 4 or 5 games. It's just Mahomes flew under the radar.
He been putting up ridiculous numbers.
Yeah. He putting up 40s and 50s. It's like that year Peyton Manning won G the league because he had Peyton Manning when he had 56 touchdowns.
Damn, that was my favorite. Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's a big deal. Penny Hardaway getting the #1 recruit next year's job. That's rough. Like he already there. He just got there. He already making big plays on this
He's at
early.
university.
University of Memphis
He
head basketball
coached
coach.
the dude in high school, then.
Yeah. But it's still wrong that he would actually want to go there. Like,
Right.
I'm going to support you. And then, you know, that's going to open it up for him to get other recruits, top recruits. He probably going to end up getting 2 top 10 recruits off of that because you know niggas want to go play with other good niggas.
Think about the way they niggas put those numbers in them, like back-to-back games, we get 14.
Like, it's like it's almost like unbelievable like how good they was together. Like when they could just literally take turns when they all together and just do whatever they want.
That's what's so crazy about it is like, did Kevin Durant really come in and fuck the chemistry up a little bit?
No, I don't think so. Cause I don't think. See, I feel like most of the other niggas don't take the Draymond Green seriously. Like he one of them niggas you just be like, all right, Draymond Green, alright, whatever you say, already.
Right.
Because it's like you know he gonna just fly off the handle about everything.
You call KD a bitch, though?
I feel like he's probably called all of them bitch before, and this is the first time it's happened on the court.
Well, KD was mad because Draymond Green brung the ball up the court. Like, how you gonna be mad? I mean, I get it, because he was basically saying, like, shit, I should be taking my last shot. Like, why are you giving me more and you turn that bitch over? But at the same time, it's like, yo, this Draymond, like, he's Draymond to them. Like, he can do just what he want to do for real. So that's why the niggas be clapping, because the niggas kept Durant said, I'm out. He said, that's why I'm out. He ain't fucking with Draymond. You don't like that brass ass personality. You don't like that nigga that's gonna come challenge you and say shit to you that you don't like and shit. You right, them niggas will blow him off because Klay Thompson is a douchebag.
Right.
He don't give a fuck about nobody else being an asshole. He the asshole. Shit, fuck the asshole together. Steph Curry is the asshole.
Like them niggas is 2 niggas that came from fathers that played in the league. They don't give a fuck about what Draymond Green says.
Steve Kerr is the asshole.
Right.
Because Durant want to be an asshole. But that's not really it.
No. He's a good person. Good. He's a good-hearted guy.
Good guy, yeah.
You need to just be a good guy, man. It's a good contrast to him and LeBron on how they rose and like how they deal with pressure and all that.
LeBron just was able to be like, he just thought that shit out. Before anything, he thought that shit out.
Oh, that was a hard ass play they just did.
And every good career take a little bit of luck too.
Yeah, that's true.
LeBron got lucky. Couple niggas bailed him out. Ray Allen.
Yeah,
Bailed
big
him
time.
out.
Big time.
Kyrie Irving.
Big time.
Bailed him out. Dwayne Wade. Bailed him out.
Yeah.
So you gotta have a little bit of luck.
People always forget that Game 7 against the Spurs, Dwayne Wade was phenomenal in
And
that
in
Game
that
7.
series against Indiana.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
going crazy.
Like, you need that other person. You need that other person to help you, like, get through what's going on, like, to help you push you through. Especially LeBron, you need that other creator. Like, LeBron, as good as a creator he is, you need that other person that's a dead scorer. Like, they ain't really a playmaker. They gonna get buckets. And that's what we was missing the first time LeBron was here. If we'd have had, like they tried to make Delonte West that, but he wasn't good enough. But, like, if Delonte West was like 6'7", it would have been perfect because he was a little bit too little, so you could take him off the game, like take him off his game, and he was of course mentally irrational as hell. So like it was problematic, but like if we'd have got like that one wing, like we were supposed to get, I remember we were supposed to get Michael Redd. That would have been the perfect player to put with LeBron, especially back then. He just needed that one. You need that one guy that could bail LeBron out with. He could get a bucket like, all right, LeBron, I got this. He always needed that, and people didn't see that because people still they see LeBron in the Kobe Bryant like that, like Michael Jordan, like he can score. He's a dominant, but he's more like it's more closer to like how a big would score than how a guard would score. I don't think people realize that. Well, not this season because he's been actually scoring like a guard, but like in his career, he's scoring like a big man. Like he's is in the paint. It's all shots near the paint, in the paint. He may shoot three from time to time, but like he ain't scoring like he ain't coming down shooting 20 jumpers in a game like and making 10 or 12 of them. Like that's just not his game. His game is I'm gonna get 10 layups. I'm gonna get to the line 10 times, and that's how I'm gonna get my 30 points. I'm gonna get seven. I'm gonna get my 27. I'm gonna make 8 shots at the basket, and I'm gonna make 10 free throws in a game. Like it wasn't. I'm gonna hit 1 3. That's it. So like, or I'm gonna hit one jump shot in this game just to open it up just a little bit.
Only when I got the rhythm though. I don't think
Yeah.
I got it took 2, 3, 4 layups already.
Yep.
Yeah,
Like
gotta be off the dribble.
like the prolific scorers like that, they gonna come out, they gonna open you up because they gonna start to spray that bitch, coming off screens, in the post, turnaround jumpers, shooting threes, pull up threes. They gonna create their offense from the outside. Then they get to the inside. LeBron is the total opposite, inside out. You gotta get to the lane a couple times. All right, now you back it up off. Now you can get a three or something like that. Now you can create the offense for the team.
Yeah. Yeah, he can take though. Like he's very good. He's great. But it's some flaws in his game though. Like that's why I don't say like that's why he ain't better than Jordan. You know? Jordan was literally great at every aspect of basketball. Like LeBron is, but just like how you said, like he scored like a big man. That means like his points don't always matter all the time. Like they do because he's the best player. He got the ball majority of the time. But if he's on like a great team, he'd be at 25 as you normally hear about him. Like you got 25 and 8. But it's really just like the quietest 25 or 8 ever.
It's because you can take him. It's not that you can take him out the game. It's you can make him a little bit less efficient with his top, with the time of possession and with the shots he takes. Like the Spurs always do it. Like they always have him dribbling the ball a lot and have him running down the clock and have him shooting a little bit less. Like he gonna always shoot a high percentage, but the Spurs is actually the only team that can really like affect him, or like the Warriors sometimes too. The Warriors sometimes will just have him just like out there playing. It's Iguodala baby. Have him out there looking like holding the ball, turning it over.
Killing Iguodala. But
Yeah, he
back.
broke Iguodala back in that 2015 final.
He
Iguodala ain't been the
killing.
same since, man.
He was letting everything to handle. Leaning on me.
This might be the only player that I'm talking to Cavs ain't. Like I really wanted him over Sexton.
Yeah.
Shea Gildas Alexander.
Yeah,
This
I'm just
nigga
saying,
can
like, what's his game?
ball. He like if Sean Livingston was healthy. Like the real Sean Livingston before the Clippers Sean Livingston.
Mm.
Like he get to the cup, he know how to finish very well. Like he got the long ass arms. That's a block. He clearly tried to go around the nigga. He leaped over and failed. He know how to finish real well. He can shoot a little bit. These niggas is in, all right, Arizona. Arizona out there playing like Duke, the old Duke. Bunch of niggas I ain't never heard of. You know, I like I'm gonna definitely listen to our podcast. As soon as I like doing a podcast like that, like they're gonna give you a nice amount of they gonna give you a nice amount of like background on who the dude is and stuff like that. So like I actually like I never heard of him, so like this gonna be like good to like really figure out who he is.
Yeah, this is a good podcast, bro. It has some interesting stories and shit. I like it. I fuck with good things. You might even get the album was on there. It was a good couple hours spent. Listening to that.
Oh yeah, this is definitely my thing for this year though. I'm about to be putting up a lot of videos of G League shit. Since I got this ESPN Plus shit, I'm gonna use it. They have on ESPN Plus they got like all the G League games, so I'm gonna just be going to like the best ones, best G League games, of doing like little videos about on Twitter like who the best players are on certain teams and stuff like that.
Who is this G League nigga to watch for?
I have no idea. That's why I'm about to go in. I'm about to find out everything.
Well, I guess we even seen like with G League success stories. We had these little like.
What? No, that's not true. Whiteside.
Yeah,
Cook, Quinn Cook, been
Whiteside
in the
was
G.
in the league though.
Quinn Cook came up through the G League.
Okay. So like I'm talking like. Come
No.
up with G League.
Oh no, you ain't gonna get that. But you just, I want to see, like, it's just interesting to me to see how niggas can come from not getting drafted through the G League and then make it become a rotation NBA player. Like that's just hard. Like, like Quinn, you got niggas like Quinn Cook, you got niggas like this David Nwaba nigga. Like he literally came from the Lakers G League team. He actually can play. Well, I don't know, but I still think, like as my point earlier, I still think they need to. I think Markel Fultz need to go to the G League and just dominate down there.
Yeah, he would definitely dominate for sure. He could win, but I don't know, man. That's good, man. Them niggas travel a lot. They play a lot of basketball. It's like these small ass things. You think that could come inside?
Yeah, he need to get his confidence up, man. He ain't got no confidence. I don't feel like he's gonna get his confidence back by not playing in the NBA. Like he's basically out the rotation now. Like the last game he got benched and he didn't get played again. And they look better because of it. Like he's been it's just because he's so indecisive with what he wanna do.
Yeah, that's fucking free throw. That free throw is going on. What? Why it hits though? What is that? Who told this nigga to do that? Is that like a natural feeling in his body that he did? When you like to shoot him there? Huh? Yeah, no.
Alright, man, we back up after the nice 2 hours.